If you feel like your progress on your instrument is slowing down, you're not crazy. You are operating against low-hanging fruit dynamics, which tie into the Pareto principle and return on investment. So what do I mean by low-hanging fruit dynamics? That's the idea that the fruit that you can reach, that is lowest to the ground, is the easiest to collect. So you're going to get all of that rather quickly. The fruit that is higher in the tree is much more difficult to get. It takes a lot longer. The amount of energy it takes means that you're not going to collect that fruit as rapidly as you approach the top. What do I mean by the 80-20 principle or the Pareto principle? In so many contexts, we have found that 80% of the result comes from 20% of the effort. 80% of your playing ability, your aptitude, 80% is going to come from that first 20% of the time and effort that you put into learning the low-hanging fruit, basic scales, basic techniques. If you pick all that low-hanging fruit and you get to a certain point in your playing, well, now to get better, it's going to take proportionally more energy, effort, time to see a comparable change in ability or aptitude, if you can even see it. When we're talking about these subtle differences, we're not talking about the low-hanging fruit. We're talking about time, tone, note choice, stage presence, your ability to communicate on stage and with other players, and all of these subtle things that go from taking somebody that knows how to play 6 notes to somebody that could be a world-class musician. It gets harder and harder and harder to do. If I have a couple of takeaways for you, one it is, don't discount the effort that you're putting in and the results that will come from the effort that you're putting in. 2, recognize that the higher you get on the mountain, the further away the horizon appears. So things are gonna feel more challenging, the better you're doing. So when things are getting difficult, that's a sign that you are doing the right thing. Lastly, the idea of return on investment. Maybe the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Maybe the amount of effort that's being asked of me to get to this next place, this next plateau as a musician is not worth it because my bandmates don't care, or the crowd doesn't care, or I'm good enough. I have a job, I have relationships, I have family, I have all of these things that I'm trying to manage, and to put the time and effort in to increase at our instrument, the return on investment isn't there. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do, and this is a very personal choice, but if you are somebody that says, I am a musician, I am a bass player, and you're not putting in that time, you are somebody that plays an instrument, and that's fine. But if it is your identity, and you're not choosing to pursue the best of your ability to put in that investment, no matter how slight the return seems, to put in that investment when you know it's going to take 80% more effort to get 20% more growth, then you're deciding who you are as a person. And like everything I say, that comes down to intention, what you want to do, where you want to be. Love you. Have a great day.